we're getting ready to work April, but no reason why somebody else can't get some experience too. What is it, Andy? So I haven't had a professional out here, but I have checked his teeth and I have compared them to, the pictures online of horses at different ages, their teeth. And according to his, he is about 2.5. So it'll be a little bit before we're riding him, but I don't like riding anywhere before 3. Preferably 4, but he might get a little bit of riding at 3. He will get saddle broke, though, over this winter. Because that saddle doesn't weigh maybe 10 pounds. That's it. It's light enough. Silly boy. Up there eating happily on his hay. And not tied up. Well, hey guys, welcome back. I'm not sure what happened to my intro, so yeah, here we are voiceovering. We're working in April. We saddled her up. She remembers everything, from last time. There's the stupid rooster. We're just kind of working her around here, giving her a little bit of an exercise before. Yeah, she seemed a little bit tense when I was saddling her up, which did not get recorded. Not like super tense, just like a little bit. So I wanted to move her around a little bit, just to kind of, loosen her up, get her mind focused. I have the breast collar on her this time, and she seems to remember everything just fine. Yeah, we're just kind of working her around. I got that tub in there that I'm going to use later on to step up on her. I don't know how much of the volume this had either. I recorded with a new microphone, and we'll see how it goes.
Until I came out.
She screamed a few times, but April hasn't said a word. Bailey was chasing her off, saying, "Go away, go away." So now that she's gone, she's like, "Wait, come back. I didn't mean that far away." Let's see if we can sit her. Oh, right here still. Come here, let me get it fixed. Hey. My leather is getting old and cracked. This is a Bozell. It is bitless, which is what I'm wanting to stick with. It does sit up a little high close to the eyes, but it'll be all right for now. You can wrap your reins around in here to make it a little bit snugger if you'd like. We're going to stick with it right there for now, I think. Should be all right. I've got a shorter set of cotton reins, though I do have a much longer set as well. Make sure there's no stickers in them. You sure don't want stickers going through your hand if she decides to jerk away. This is probably what I will be riding her with once I start riding her. So I'd like for her to get used to it now. Come here. Back. Back. Good girl. I don't need a lot. I just want her to understand the concept, basically. We may need to go ahead and take it up a bit more, but we'll see. Good girl. And this is just kind of a head stall I've kind of rigged together. It's not a big fancy one that I bought. In fact, I think this brow band silver came from a breast collar. I know it pulls different there. I'll be honest, guys, I'm actually thoroughly surprised that she hasn't said anything. And look what I just found. Does it work? It does. It's been a while since you've been a fly sprayed. Let's see if you remember. It does. Good girl. Uh-oh. Oh, it's okay. Hey, it's okay. These flies aren't going after her now, they're going after me. We don't need our arm extension. Hope you guys can notice she's also a little bit more onto me this round than she was last time. But let's see if we can go ahead and take this up one. I think I did that first one wrong. That just makes it a little bit shorter between this part and her chin. Moment of truth. Woohoo! I'm up. Good girl. Should I have a helmet on? Probably. Only one I have is a bicycle helmet, though. So.
That would still be better than nothing.
Right inside the door if you want to grab it. Right inside that tack room door, I think. All I am doing is having her step up close, and then I'm just leaning on. I'm breaking off rawhide. I have in the past. Let me get her on over here and I'll see if I can show you this way.
I'm not seeing it.
Alright. Taken to get her to turn away. And you'll turn like you are, like you'd be on her. Okay, it's me again, back with the voiceover, since you can't hear what I'm doing and it kind of just looks like I'm tormenting her. What I am doing is I have the rope turned to the outside. When a horse is learning to lead and everything like that, they learn to follow you. They don't ever learn to turn away from you. But yet when you're in the saddle and you're giving cues, they can't exactly follow you because you're on top of them. So I'm trying to teach her. And I've done this numerous times. It takes them a little bit to catch on, but like once they catch it, they have it. Trying to get her to turn, going towards the outside, away from me. She kept wanting to give and flex, which is good, but I needed her to move her feet too. I like to hook it, look, so right where your saddle horn is, this is why I like doing them in Western versus English first. Right where that saddle horn is about where the spot where you're going to be holding your hands too, assuming you have a good hand headset. So by putting it on the horn, I get to mimic about where my hand is. By getting her to turn away from me, I'm giving her direction, but wanting her to move independently on her own, I guess you could say. She was kind of starting to get it towards the right, but she does not understand it very much to the left. We're going to have to work on that a bit more, and we do here in a minute on the ground, because as you see, I can't move with her. If I was like 8 foot tall, I could, but I can't move with her. Side note, I'm also not happy with using this mic that I've tried. You just can't hear me, and it's frustrating when I'm trying to teach you how I teach and you can't hear what I'm saying. Like I said, it looks like I just start tormenting her, and I'm not really tormenting her, I promise, guys. You can see kind of how it's pulling on towards the outside. This Bozell, when you pull to the right, the nose part of it tilts to the right, so it's not like it's just one pull. She is getting the different directions pulling. She understands that. She just doesn't quite, there we go. She just doesn't quite understand that she needs to continue going and continue, you know, she's learning to differentiate the three little directions. Hook it on the saddle horn. Cluck to her to turn. I can push on her a little bit because I can do that still within the saddle. You know, anything you can reach in the saddle is anything you're still going to be able to do. When you're trying to get her in the saddle moving, you'll also have your feet to kind of tap. You know, on the outside there, that's I'm explaining that part. You tap on the outside to move her to the inside of your direction. You know, whichever direction you're going is whichever side you're tapping that foot with. Like you're not, if you're turning to the right, you're going to be tapping with your left foot because that's the outside where you want to push. Think of a kick or a tap with your foot as a push in the direction you're wanting to go. The rein is directing them to that direction and the foot is pushing them to that direction. Trying to reach over and teach her. Since she's still not quite getting it to the left, we decided to swap and see if we could do it again. And she's like, I don't understand what you want. I'm trying to push her head around there so that she can give, but she keeps trying to resist and pull away from it further. She's like, if I was able to turn to the right and get away, can I keep turning to the right and get away as well? So we go back to our basics of giving to the head on the ground. I'm trying to step back away from her and see if she'll get a little guidance that way. She says it's just too tight. So we're trying to go here. If I could find my side pull, it would help her a little bit, but I just can't find it. I'm not quite sure where it is. But I don't want to do her in a bit. I'm wanting to see how far I can go without. I've never actually broke one without a bit. But I don't always want to use a bit, and she handles and listens so much better. And just this for now, I mean, that I don't see why we can't keep going. We just gotta, you know, this is day one learning this stuff, so she's kind of getting it. Trying to teach to go away from me but still listen to me is a little bit difficult. I've broke down to where I just want to get her flexing with that, to flex away from me, to give to that pressure a little bit. We don't have to move our feet this time since she's struggling with it so much. Remember, each time she's licking her lips, it says she's learned something, whether it's good or bad. There we go. We got that little bit of a step. There we go. She was kind of pulling the whole time. Like she wasn't getting real soft yet, so we'll get there with her. But I like establishing both directions and brakes before I get on. Because then when I get on, if we have a rodeo, we don't have an uncontrollable rodeo. Yeah. I thought about doing my side pull today, but I couldn't find it. Come on. Part of these struggles with her is also that she is quite a stubborn, hard-headed horse. So getting her to understand, you know, she gets what we're wanting, but she's like, I just don't feel like it sometimes. What's my reward out of it? What does it bring me? What it brings her is the release of pressure. But Not pulling on both sides.
So also I wanted to ask, do you guys like the voiceover part? Would you rather me just do that instead of the microphones or anything? I mean, I've got one more microphone that I can try.
I'm just having to teach her
But
these subtle cues as to which one it is. She's picking up on it okay. I'm happy with how we're going.
She's just being stubborn.
Yeah, she's just being a little bit stubborn, and I think she's a little tired today. But that's all right. We all have our days. We'll finish off with a bit more over the saddle. I don't usually work my babies very long. If you think about it, horses are babies, even no matter at what stage, they're still pretty young. And mentally, they're still pretty young. And when you're learning something, if somebody's trying to grind it into your brain for hours upon hours, an hour to 2 hours or more, your brain's just getting tired. There's only so much information it can absorb. And with all of this, I've put quite a bit on her already. And I just want her to think about some of the things that I've already taught her, and we're using those as our foundation. Once we get that foundation in, we can do the building blocks up to a nice little riding horse.
I mean, to be fair, she is 5.
Yeah, she is 5. But 5's still kind of baby. I don't think her backing up is not really not liking it or not comfortable with it. I think it's just her trying to figure out how to hold it. I can't keep moving with her though because I'm not 8 foot tall. Boy howdy if I was though. Anyway, I think we're gonna end it there, and yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.